Hi guys, I'm Tom, this is The Bunker, and let's look at the Shadow Collective. So here we are, the Shadow Collective starter set. So I got this for my birthday, more than a few weeks ago now. It's been crazy busy. And it's a really good way to start, so I believe. So this is how I'm going to start my force. In the box we have Maul and the multiple ways of building him. You get 1 minute so we can multiple ways of building it. Pike Syndicate unit, Black Sun Syndicate unit, and the Shadow Collective. They're the commandos, the Mandalorian commandos. So it's interesting. They're like the crime lords, aren't they? And I think it changes things quite a lot, and it sort of alters things as you go through the game. So you can use all like the bounty hunters and so on and so forth. So let's crack it open. Okay, a bag of models, which is always nice to see. Token sheet, which is well to be expected, isn't it? Card pack, which is to be expected, and a load of bases. So, read this first. Ooh, visit our QR code and download the assembly instructions. Oh, okay, so assembly instructions are on their website now, which is fair enough. How to build all of your beautiful miniatures, and the models are absolutely lovely. So this is like a true atomic mass release, isn't it? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, very impressed. Okay. So, Maul himself. So, there we go. Yeah, it's nice. Oh, there's another character on there as well. I think there's another character in the box guard. I don't know if it's Kira or if it's one of the other sort of Mandalorian Super Commando sort of lieutenants. There's definitely Maul on there. There he is. Yeah, so Maul's on the sprue. It's a beautiful model, again, as you'd expect. He's got his robotic chicken legs. And the dark saber. So, there we go. There's a dark saber. Ready for slicey, I guess. Got Mandalorian Super Commandos, which I believe are special forces. The name Super Commando sort of makes that, doesn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, jetpacks. Just Mandos are cool, aren't they? Little flames for the jetpacks and everything. Yeah, badass. Really nice. Looking forward to building those up. And obviously those are what they are for. And then we've got your two different corps or troops. So the pikes, like gangly, aren't they? Pikes. They come with all of their different weapon options and setups. And I think on this one here, they have a capo. Yeah, like a capo and guys with whips and so on and so forth. So again, lots of different options to set them up, but beautiful models there as well. And then the Black Sun in force. Oh wow, look at that. That's glorious. Really nice model. Really nice. Yeah, I think these guys are a bit harder than the Pikes, but I think the Pikes have got some more trickery up their sleeves. So they're the models, lots of interesting models. I'll build them and paint them, and you'll see them in battle reports. I'm not going to go through the models more. Let's have a look at the cards. So, looking at the command cards, we have quite a few. So you get both sets for Maul, so his original set and his new set. However, you've got ploy. No units. You must nominate a mercenary unit. You can nominate a operative unit. Choose one of your order tokens and place it face down on this card. You may look at this token at any time. When you would draw an order token from the order pool, you may use the order token on this card instead. Interesting. Aggression. 2 units, 2 pips. Nominate a mercenary unit. When issuing orders to this card, you may issue up to 2 fewer orders. For each order not issued, choose a different friendly mercenary unit at range 1 to 3. Each unit gains an aim token. Okay. That's quite cool. Discretion. You must nominate a mercenary unit when issuing orders with this card. You may issue up to 3 fewer orders. For each order not issued, choose a different friendly mercenary unit at range 1 to 3, and they gain a dodge token. Okay, that's pretty cool. So you potentially could dodge out your whole army with that, couldn't you? Quite a lot of your army. Maul. So Maul now has At Last. When building a command hand, treat this card as though it has 3 pips. Maul gains 1 aim token, and Jedi Hunter, when he activates, he may suffer a wound. That's in his normal deck. Maul gains 1 dodge token. And disengage. When Maul is engaged with an enemy unit, that unit cannot spend aim, dodge, standby, or surge tokens. That's Duel of the Fates, which is just really cool. We've got the Phantom Menace, which is in his original pack. So Maul cannot attack. Each enemy unit beyond range 2 of Maul cannot attack him. And you can divulge it. Maul gains infiltrate during the first round. Maul and a friendly DRK-1 Sith probe droids unit cannot perform objective card actions. Discard this card after it's revealed. He gets further up the board, basically. However, his Eminence is a new one. You must nominate Shadow Collective Maul, I believe that is. Maul gains 1 dodge token. Each other trooper unit at range 1 of Maul gains a suppression token. When another friendly trooper unit at range 1 of Maul activates, it skips its rally step. That unit cannot be suppressed or panicked. Okay, that's really cool. That's cool. And you've got seize what power we can. So you must nominate Shadow Collective Maul, place 1 aim token and 3 surge tokens on this card. Each time an enemy unit at range 1 of Maul spends an aim, dodge or surge token, place 1 token of the same type on this card. Friendly mercenary units can spend tokens on this card as if their unit had those tokens. Wow. That's a battery, that, isn't it? That's pretty cool. What's this here? Witch magic. You must nominate Maul. When building a command hand, treat this card as though it has 1 pip. Remove 2 wound tokens and any number of poison or immobilized tokens from Maul. Then Maul activates, he recovers. Wow. Wow, yeah, okay. That makes him pretty cool. But there you go. So they're the command cards. They're pretty interesting, pretty awesome. So we have Maul is 170 points. Jump 1. Allies of Convenience. Your army may include 1 additional mercenary unit of any rank. You can issue orders to friendly mercenary units regardless of affiliation. Okay. Deflect. Immune Pierce. Yeah. Ju Mastery. Wound 1. The first thing you're going to play, suffer a wound. Which just like triggers all of his abilities and that, doesn't it? So, and Maul's double-bladed lightsaber is 4 red, 4 white. Impact 2, Pierce 2. Mandalorian Super Commando, 75 points for 3 of them. Jump 2. Defend 1. Impervious, yeah, fair enough, and independent aim 1. So at the start of your activation phase, you do not have an order token, game an aim token. So this is where these independent things trigger quite well with the command cards, where you can say, I'll give everyone a size token. Now these guys are all getting aim tokens, and your units can be pretty brutal, I think, by the time they're tooled up. And they've got some really interesting guns and combinations there. The Black Sun Vigio is 50 points. Aid. When you gain an aim, dodge, or surge token, another friendly unit at range 1, which is the Black Sun, at range 1 and in line of sight, may gain that token instead. If you do gain a suppression token, so he's Dauntless and he's got independent aim 1, so if he doesn't have a token, he gains an aim. Black Sun Enforcers, 48 points for 4 of them, and aim 1, so if they don't have an order token, they gain an aim token. Precise 1, and self-preservation. When checking whether you panic, you cannot use the courage value of units that are not the same affiliation as you. So they can't use the Pike Syndicate Capos courage, for example. They have to use the Black Sun Vigios. So close quarters combat, and they have double blasters. So these guys are actually pretty nasty, I think. I'm sure there's loads of different combinations, but if you look at the Pike Syndicate, they're 45 points for 1 for a capo. He's got aid, so he can aid. When you would gain an aim, dodge, or surge token, another friendly Pike Syndicate unit at range 1 and in line of sight may gain that token instead, but you gain a suppression. Danger Sense 2. You may choose not to remove your suppression tokens. When defending, roll 1 extra defense dice for each suppression token you have, up to an additional 2. And his independent dodge 1. So at the start of your activation phase, if you do not have an order, you gain a dodge token. So basically, he's a hide. and dodging and all this sort of thing. Pike Syndicate Foot Soldiers are 40 points for 4. Now they have Danger Sense 2, which is pretty cool. So you could get quite a lot of defense dice on them, but they are only white defense. Outmaneuver, you can spend dodge tokens to cancel critical hits, which is pretty cool. Self-preservation again, and then independent dodge 1. So yeah, some interesting options here. I think obviously the Black Sun Enforcers on paper look like they deal more damage, but these guys I think are going to be harder to kill. But let's have a look at some of the upgrades and discuss what they could do. Okay, so let's go through them. So obviously I've just piled them together. So obviously you've got Rook Cast. So he's a Mandalorian Super Commandos only, add a Rook Cast Mini. So again, Retinue Maul. At the start of your activation phase, if you're at range 1 to 2 of more, gain 1 aim or dodge token, and then that's a leader upgrade, basically. Electro Whip for 10 points for the pikes. Gives you a 2 red combat attack, but also at range 1. Has Immobilize 1 suppressive. You've got the Disruptor Soldier for pikes again, 1 to 4, 1 red, 2 black. Impact 1, so that's pretty good, but it's 24 points. Super Commando Gunslinger. Okay. Spend 1 aim token to gain Pierce 1 at 30 points. I think the Super Commandos are pretty cool, aren't they? Commando Marksman. So again, it's a Commando Marksman miniature. Gain Precise 1. A standard, bog standard Mandalorian Super Commando. Gain Cache Surge 2. During setup, there's 2 Surge tokens on this card. You may spend tokens on this card. Scattergun Enforcer, which is for your Black Sun Crime Syndicate. So they had 1 scattergun, it's got Pierce 1, 2 red at 1 to 2. Like shotguns really, aren't they, I guess. And then Mag Det Enforcer, so it's another weapon upgrade with Blast. Impact 3, and it's 3 black at range 1. So obviously they're your let's upgrade our units, aren't they, with people. So interesting, some interesting options in there, some interesting bits and pieces. So let's put those there we go. What we got? Guns. The Dark Saber. So, Maul only, close combat, 6 black. Treat your rank as commander. You gain you gain Surge to critical and cunning. When your commander-specific command cards are played, if there would be a tie for priority, treat your command card as if it had 1 fewer pip. Sidearm, melee, ranged, impact 2, Pierce 2. So the Dark Saber makes Maul a commander, which is pretty cool. So then you've got Super Commando jetpack rockets all day long, thanks ever so much. Blast, critical 1, impact 1, 8 points, that's all right, isn't it? Range 4, 1 red. Grenades. Frag grenade, we've seen plenty of times, 2 of those in the pack. Force abilities. Anger, Fear, Force Choke, Saber Throw, Force Push. I'm not going through those guys, we've seen those plenty of times before. We've got Pike Syndicate Foot Soldier, 9 points to add another one. Cashier Aim 1. This is interesting, so you gain Cashier Aim 1 during setup, place an aim token. So when you add extra blokes to some of these units, they gain additional units rather than just a bloke, which is quite cool. Also, we've got Pike Syndicate Capo, so you can actually add him to the unit. Add 1 Capo Mini. Your courage increased by 1, you gain Independent Surge 1. If you do not have any order tokens, gain Surge, and he's your unit leader, which is quite cool. Black Sun Enforcer gives you Cache Dodge 1, and he's a guy for the Black Suns, and then you can add the Capo to the unit for 18 points. You gain Independent Surge 1, and he's your leader. It's interesting how they can be commanders, and then they can also be unit leaders. Okay. He comes with Tenacity and Hunter. Again, we've seen those plenty of times, guys. Put those aside. Oh, I can't pick it up. HQ Uplink. Again, we've seen that plenty of times. Improvised Orders. We've seen that plenty of times. Recon Intel. Targeting Scopes. And Super Commando Combat Shield. Mandalorian Super Commando only. Again, shielded 2. You have 2 shield tokens. Fair enough. That's pretty cool, isn't it? And there we go. That's the start of the Shadow Collective. I'm really excited to build the models, get them painted, and get some games in and see what they're like and see what they can do. But yeah, any tips and tricks, let me know, guys. If you've used the Shadow Collective already or faced them already, what are the do's and don'ts? I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Subscribe for more Star Wars content. We love Star Wars Legion, and they're going to continue playing the game to death. So yeah, do subscribe for more. Until then, wherever you are in the world, stay safe, stay well. May the Force be with you, and happy hobbying.